Well, here we go with a quick update. I've finally done the other two shrinks on the fabric, on the white parts of the fabric. My little white iron gave up. It could only get to about 250 degrees in the end, so I had to switch to the trusty pink one. There's a reason I think that these things cost 18 bucks. Whereas the iron from spruce is like over 100. But anyway, it's been shrunk all around and underneath and everything else. I've just finished washing it with Eco Clean, diluted 15:1. That's a sort of a detergent and a degreaser, works a treat, and it goes a long way. I think I bought my bottle, I think, is it's probably 1 quart, which is close enough to 1 litre. And I don't know, I think I've still got half a bottle left. I've still got to wash these two wings yet and get them at the same stage as this. But yeah, I wasn't washing the turtle deck, it wasn't necessary, only washing the fabric. And it came up pretty good. Now by tomorrow morning, it should be dry. We've got a fairly low humidity here where I live, so it'll actually be completely dry. And then I can go ahead with the Eco Bond, the green stuff, and paint all the fabric with a diluted version of that as well. The undercarriage can then come back off again pretty soon, probably tomorrow, and it can be covered. It's just about ready to be covered. Yeah, so things are moving along quite well. I'm very, very happy indeed. All right, that's the update, and it's Monday afternoon here. I'm just about to knock off for the day, so yeah, worked out pretty good. All right, I'll catch up with you later. Well, here it is Tuesday morning, and it's time to what's called fill the weave. We've got to fill this weave of the fabric, the white part, with diluted Eco Bond. And the object of the Eco Bond is so that moisture from inside of the part being covered doesn't bring water in and come in contact with the whatever it is, Eco Fill, I think it is, the grey stuff that gives it UV protection. So that's what we're going to do next. Well, first of all, we need to mix up the Eco Bond at a 3:1 by ratio with water. So 3 parts of Eco Bond and 1 part of water by weight. And I've got the scale set up, I stole. All right, here we have some distilled water. We've got a container to mix it in. We've got our scales. We've actually, you're not going to believe this, but we've got the actual instructions out. The Eco Bond is right here. Well, we're ready to go. Okay, let's zero the scales. Try not to put it on top of anything. Okay, beautiful, 0. The Eco Bond, this is almost full, and we want 300 grams. Or, I don't know, you could use 3 ounces, I suppose, to 1 ounce of water, whatever floats your boat. 20, 30, 40, that's a fair bit, 300, 150, 200, 220, 230, 40, 250, 270, 286, 300, 88, 290, 298, 300. Righto. 302. Oh, I think we won't worry about the 2. And then 100 of our distilled water. $350, $360, $370, $80, $392, $96, $400. Beautiful. Okay, I'll stir that up and we'll start applying. Something I didn't mention was the brushes. This is a foam rubber brush or foam brush. You know, they're super duper cheap. They come in a packet like this for a couple of dollars. It's not very expensive at all. I'm probably going to hopefully be able to do the whole job with one brush, but I've got spare ones just in case. Let's get on with it, eh? All right, I'm going to start here on this big panel and work my way along towards the aft end of the aeroplane. Now remember, this is sealing the weave. Yeah, we're not trying to glue anything down with it or anything like that. We're just purely trying to seal the weave. So with a little bit of glue on our, or diluted glue, we do this up and down type pattern, and we're only painting the white bits. We don't want to paint this, it doesn't need it. It's already got the glue in it. Yeah? This is coating one of the weaves, probably let's say the one that goes horizontally, and we're now going to paint this way to seal the ones that go horizontally. Or did I just repeat myself? Anyway, but we need to go both ways, this way and this way, to make sure that all the weave is sealed up properly. We don't need to trowel it on like, you know, really, really heavy. It's just got to coat the weave and fill the weave, I suppose. Fill the strands. But that's all we're trying to do. It won't take very long. We can tip it, which is just using the very tip of the foam brush. If we start getting, you will eventually start getting pieces of brush come off. Throw the brush away and just get another one. Don't try and clean it or anything else. You're not going to win. Just just throw the brush away and get another one. That's why, you know, they only cost a few cents each. There we go, look at that. That looks pretty nice already. Up this way, this way. There you go. I'll carry on and do the rest of the white bits and bring you back when I'm finished. Yeah, you can sort of see what's going on there, I suppose. Might be better off. Oh no, you can see all that. What's that white bit? Looks white there. It's not. It's just the way the light's shining on it. See if we can move it. Nope. Anyway, it's not white. Okay. Well, I've got the Eco Bond, the diluted Eco Bond, painted all over both sides, and the really fun bit underneath as well. I'm not on the rollover stand now, I've got the undercarriage on, so it's got to sit this way. And whatever's not spread out all over the fabric now is probably spread out all over my face and t-shirt and everything else. Plus, we've got about, probably, I'm guessing about 100 grams left over. We'll go and have a look. Yep, the scale's zeroed. Take that off. Oh, maybe not 100 grams. Yeah, about 70 grams, 72. So yeah, we used about 300 grams. There was a fair bit of it on the floor. I've already mopped the floor a couple of times to get the bulk of it off. So yeah, maybe about 300 grams I'd estimate to do both sides of the fuselage and the bottom. So that's not too bad, doesn't add a whole lot of weight. Okay, next step. Next step will be to take the undercarriage back off. I've got work to do on the undercarriage, and put the rollover stand back on again so that I can then start the painting process. There's still a few little things that I can catch up on. I probably won't now that it's probably dry actually by now, because it's, you know, only a couple of microns thick. So, you know, yeah, that feels dry. I'll leave it now until tomorrow before I put any, before I start doing any paint work. Oh, one little thing. See how this is a bit grubby looking here, where some of the glue was wiped off when I put this strip of fabric along, this tape. So can we get that off? Well, in fact, yes we can. If you see this rubber thing, yeah, and it is rubber, it's flexible, it's soft rubber. I think it's what they used to make the soles of shoes about 100 years ago, was made out of this stuff. This one I bought from Stewart Systems when I bought the paint. Probably cost me about 10 bucks. And then I found at the $2 shop in town, I can buy one double this size for about $3. So, but this is what you use. And say here, for instance, where the glue's sort of overshot the fabric a little bit, you can just rub it off. Look at that. Incredible. And there it goes. Be careful not to rub the tape back up again. But yeah, that'll. Same, let's look. Same if you've got a run. There's two sorts of runs. One's like this. See, that looks like a run. In fact, it is, but it's on the inside. And when you paint, it'll go straight over the top of that. You'll never ever know it was there unless you look from the inside. Actually, we'll try that. Don't cover the camera up when you're doing it. Yeah, I can't see it. But yeah, runs on the inside, don't matter. Walk away. Here you go. Runs on the outside, like that, where it couldn't sink in because it was up against the longeron. Can you see that? Just here. You can rub that off as well. Look at that. There they go. Yeah, so yeah, runs are relatively easy to deal with. Beautiful. And I think that'll do us for today. I'll keep working, but I don't need to video anything else just at the moment. All right, catch you later. Well, I managed to paint the fuselage yesterday with what is it? Interfill? No, Ecofill. The UV protection for the fuselage. I'm really pretty much convinced that it doesn't require it, but anyway, I've done it. Only managed to get a few runs. It runs pretty easily. You've got to really put that mist coat on. But anyway, it's on there. I'm cleaning it up right now. And then it'll be ready to paint the white on. And then all we're going to do is do the stripes and the colour. Getting closer. Well, here it is late Thursday afternoon. And for the first time in ever, the aeroplane's all the same colour. It's only the primer at the moment, Eco Prime, and yeah, it's more or less the same colour. I'm not a painter. You should see me welding though. I'm even worse at that, but yeah, looks good. It's a fantastic feeling to have it all the same colour. Now I guess the fun bit comes, and we try and figure out how to do the final finisher coat and the stripe down the side. But anyway, that's it. Yeah, I've got a fly in on Saturday, and that just leaves us tomorrow. I'm not going to work on this tomorrow. I'm going to try and cover the undercarriage legs. I started doing that today between coats, and hopefully I can knock that over tomorrow. But anyway, that's it. You try and get your feet off the ground if you can. If you've got the ability, try and get yourself to Narromine on the weekend. There's a Sports Aircraft Association fly-in up there, and yeah, give me a wave if you see me. Anyway, that's it. Bye now. Well, here it is, almost knock-off time on Friday afternoon. It's another windy day, I don't know. But anyway, this is one of the undercarriage legs. It's covered. I've done the covering on the inside of the leg. The outside is still to be covered yet. I'll do that next week. This one's at this stage, obviously. The reinforcing tape's on. The rivets are installed. The other one, it's over there somewhere. The other one is about 10 minutes work behind this one. I haven't riveted the tape on yet. But no, I'm fairly happy with that. That's reasonable. And that's it. So now I can say, if you haven't got your feet off the ground, try and do so this weekend. Yeah, the fuselage is pretty much dry now. The next step is to sand all this. Then I can paint the stripe work on, and then finally put the complete colour on after that. So there's a bit of work to go yet, and maybe a week or two's worth of effort, but we're getting there. We are getting there. Okay, that's it. Have a good weekend. Catch you next week.